During our stay in Hervey Bay, Queensland, we met up with Mike Tolley and his daughter Eliza, who are a well-respected catamaran sailing team. But we wanted to find out why they drove all the way from Cairns in far north Queensland to Hervey Bay for this year's races.
Tell me all about this sailing lark. What are you up to? Where are you from? What are you doing? Why are you here?
Oh, well, I'm here because, I love sailing. I do it as a sport, and this was originally going to be the Australian Championships for NACRA catamarans. But due to COVID and the inability for some states to be able to participate, we had to call it the state titles.
The state titles, okay. But you've come from quite a way away for this. It must be very passionate. You've come from Cairns down to Hervey Bay. That's a, 2-3 day trip for you?
Yeah, it was 2 and a little bit days to get here. And when you live up north, you've got no other way.
No other choice.
No other choice.
You can't really fly down with your catamaran, can you?
No,
really?
no.
Unless you've got a lot of money, of course.
Yes.
Or you could sail down. How long would that take you?
That'll be a few days in this boat without any shelter, water or food.
Exactly. Now you've done a whole bunch of races over 4 days or something?
Yeah, 12 races.
Yep. Did you win anything?
We did. We won race. We got 2 seconds. We got 2 fourths.
Wow.
And then a few fifths. But we ended up 4th overall.
We love talking to people who are passionate about the things that they do, and you obviously are here. So when you win something, do you get a medal? Do you get money? What do you get? What's the satisfaction?
Yeah, normally it's a medal or a trophy, but I guess more so it's the satisfaction of knowing you've done well.
Okay. Now you've got a great shipmate. What's her name?
Eliza.
Yeah. And how's she performing? Is she going well?
Yeah. No, she's been crewing for me for about 4 or 5 years, and I guess that's probably the most special thing for me is the fact that I'm able to do it with my daughter.
That's good. Yeah. Well, we can see her if anyone's watching this video, you can see her in here. She does the trapeze stuff.
Yes.
And she's very agile. You know?
Yes.
Like I just noticed she was sticking there on the rudder and that's it. But she's jumping around all over the place.
Yeah. In reality, the crew has the most difficult job. The busiest job.
Now the boat is called Eliza Catalizer. Sorry, so the catamaran and Eliza. There you go.
Yeah.
So that's what really matters in life. That's fantastic.
Well, for people who don't really understand, or for people who've never worked out why it is that people are so passionate about catamarans and sailing, and it's very scary, they tip over, they think they're going to drown in the lines. What is it that is so compelling about being a catamaran sailor?
Well, I guess the first thing is it's the faster way to go on 2 hulls, and I do enjoy the speed of sailing cats. I also like the fact that most of the time you try to sail it up on 1 hull so that you're going even faster. Sailing, I just love being outdoors. I love having to think about the wind direction and all the tactics that are involved in sailing. That all sort of is what keeps me interested and keen.
And there are this big competition. There's Olympians involved in this competition. Hey,
and
you
beat some of them.
It was great to. We had we had a special talk by John Forbes, who is represented in 3 Olympic Games and won a silver and a bronze. So he's certainly been there, done it, and spent 18 years campaigning. And to hear his life story the other day was brilliant.
Did you beat him?
He was racing a different boat in a different class, so I didn't get to beat him.
No one would have known. You could have said, I beat him.
But listen, it does seem to have a lot of camaraderie, and it's a bit like some other areas in life. You see these people and you think, it's a club, I could never be part of it. Can anyone be a catamaran sailor? How hard is it?
Anyone can be, and there's a number of there's boats designed, as entry boats, and then you can work your way up through. The NACRA family certainly make you feel welcome. You can get all the information you want when it comes to learning to sail, and the camaraderie is very
So very quickly, for people who don't know about NACRA, it's nothing to do with narcotics or any illicit whatevers. Tell us about NACRA.
NACRA's it's a brand name, really. It's a style of boat. It's a brand name. Like they probably make 10 different types of boats, but they're all called Nacras. They're just a quality, well-known racing boat that was introduced into Australia back in the late 70s.
Okay, well, they've been around for a while. So, last question. What's next for you, aside from a big rest?
Yeah, next for me, what-wise, I'm retiring in 6 months' time, so I'm going to have a lot more time on my hands. I do have another boat, a bigger boat, which I want to do some coastal cruising.
I was going to say, you might be thinking about a bigger boat, so you already got
What
one.
have you got?
A Norlex 25.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's got V-berth and a couple of bunks and stove and solar panel system.
See, this is what I
that.
want.
Bigger
It's like a
boat.
That's what I
caravan
want to do.
on water.
Caravan on water. I like
Well,
that.
that's actually bigger than our caravan. That was only 20.
It is. Oh, listen, thank you so much for being part of Food, Wine, Pets Travel, Mike. We love being neighbours, watching you and Eliza going out, fighting the elements, doing a great job. Kaz, your wife, doing all the cooking and, sort of really doing it tough while you're out there doing it hard. Thank you very much and all the best for the next year.
Okay, thank
Safe
you.
travels.
Yeah, thanks.
A very modest Mike Tolley there. He didn't like to say that he had won several of the races. They do several races a day, and there were about 5 days of racing, and he did very, very well with Eliza's help.
Of course.
Yeah.